could get on a dating app and find a man in 2 seconds. He just not going to be a man of y'all. It's that simple. They're available. They out here. I am never short of, listen, having options is not the problem. It's having righteous options that is the problem. Straight is the gate. Narrow is the way. And few there be that find it. I don't know why people don't believe this and don't believe me. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, people don't want to hear it. Women don't want to hear it. I'm telling you, it is slim pickings. And this ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. People try to act like all these men talk about, let's go back to the old days. Women were single, happily not dealing with y'all back then as well. A lot of women were sick of y'all's mess. And then you got a whole group of black women talking about, I'm just going to start dating white men. White women are sick of their crap too. They on the same BS over there. The 4B movement over in, is it China or Japan? China? They sick of their men's mess. This is a worldwide problem. It's nowhere you can go and it be so many good men in that culture. It's not a thing. It does not exist. If it did, more of us would be married by now. Duh. The proof is in the real life evidence. Like, you don't even need to take a survey to see that a lot of these men lack integrity and righteousness, period. Even the ones, especially the ones that claim to be following the law. They follow it like a Pharisee, always looking for loopholes and some way to break the law and work around it and circumvent to manipulate and manipulate and triangulate and always trying to lust and... So I have a standard that this is the point I said in my other video. This is the point of the dowry. And today's equivalent of the dowry in America is a wedding ring. If a man cannot provide the kind of wedding ring that you expect based on your station in life and the quality of life you are accustomed to, he ain't it. I said that in the video and I was afraid to say it then. It's telling. I promise you, it will tell you. And now keep in mind, like I said, the quality of life you are accustomed to, the standard you have set for yourself. If a man cannot provide at least what I can provide for myself, then he cannot provide for me. I'm not downgrading to a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. I am accustomed to a 4-bedroom house. I am accustomed to having a minivan. I am accustomed to being able to get my hair retied and a monthly pedicure. I am accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and it's not all about finances. I am accustomed to communing with Yah and having direct access, hearing his voice in the spirit. I'm accustomed to a lot of things. I am, the Most High gave me a vision to apply for a PhD. Like, no man that comes into my life is going to diminish any of that. You get what I'm saying? That Exodus 21, even though it's addressing polygyny, it's still a form of marriage, and it's addressing a baseline standard for any woman that a man brings into his house as his wife. That has been the message of the year for me. I'm not walking away. I'm not basically forfeiting my inheritance to walk into a lower inheritance or a false inheritance. Because you know that false redeemer in the story of Ruth and Boaz, that's what I settled for in my first marriage. The devil is a lie. We'll never do that again. Abso-freaking-lutely not. The other important thing, there's a connected lesson. This is why it is stupid for women to be out here on the internet talking all this, trying to shame independent women and shame those of us who can actually survive on our own. Like, that's dumb. I'm supposed to be able to be independent. What's unhealthy is being hyper independent. I'm tired of people trying to play around with these words and play semantics and basically trying to shame women who can actually sustain ourselves. Shut up, you goofball. Pick me. Shut up. That's the dumbest crap I've ever heard. Because here's the thing about an independent woman. If she's a woman of Yah, a daughter of Zion, a child of the Most High, she understands that she's not literally independent. She's not going to be out here talking about, I got it out the mud. So me personally, for example, I don't consider myself independent in the sense that a lot of people would like to shame or whatever. I look independent. I look independent on the surface. I know the Most High has provided for me. Like you heard me say it from the beginning of the video. He set the standard that I have. I was homeless at a certain point. So clearly I'm not independent. I needed help. I was dependent. I needed help and support to get where I am today. So you get what I'm saying? Like, they have a problem with women who look independent, and which is why a lot of these pick-me's be out here trying to sound like they're not independent. When the irony is, a lot of the women that are trying to make it sound like, oh, you women who say you don't need a man, I do. Girl, you get online every day without a man. sustaining just fine, just like the rest of us, taking care of 2 and 3 kids without a man. Cut it out. Cut it out. Quit perping. Half the time, the women that be running their mouths, those are the ones that are actually hyper independent. They're toxic. They have unresolved wounds and issues, and they get in a relationship, and it starts to show. A pick Misha ends up with a pick Mike, because I don't know why people be focusing this narrative on women. It's the pick Mikes be picking the pick Mishas. They both are performing gender roles in order to attract each other, but that's not who they really are, and that's why they don't never stay picked. Because the mask begins to slip when they get in these little raggedy relationships. I know y'all done seen it. I be watching on social media. People all happy in a relationship. All of a sudden, you don't see no posts, no nothing. Pick Misha and Pick Mike done broke up. Child, I'm not letting these Negroes waste my time. I am authentic. You are going to know what you see is what you get. Period. And not only should you not have to diminish yourself in terms of your material provisions, but you shouldn't have to diminish yourself in terms of your intellect and your education either. All this pick Misha behavior where they be trying to dumb themselves down and sound like damsels in distress. What the hell? I am not in distress. My Bible says if I really am walking in the Most High, I definitely should not be looking like distress. What I look like talking about my mother and father forsook me. Yahuwah took me up, and I'm still in distress. I'm still a damsel in distress because Yahuwah didn't provide? The hell? Child, please. What kind of testimony is that you get in the kingdom, in the Most High, where he said, I come that you might have life more abundantly. I come that you might have life through eternity. I did not come to defend your word, not strike you for your faults, but I come to heal the brokenhearted and to give your heart a soul. I come to give you life. I come to give you joy. I come to give you life more abundantly, more abundantly. What do I look like serving an Abba Father like that? And coming out here on the internet talking like a pick Misha, saying I don't have enough. He even though he owns all the cattle on the hill, I still need the man. Oh, Massa, Toby, cut it out. Quit it. Cut it out. I'm trying not to cuss. Make it make sense. It don't align with scripture. I wish I would disparage and embarrass and shame my father like that. You shame him. You bring shame upon the family name when you go out here saying that your daddy didn't provide well enough for you so that you need a human man. Cut it out, ma'am. Sit down somewhere with your false teaching Jezebel spirit having tail. I just know this video is going to attract some pick-me's in my comments because the hit dog always hollers. But I said what I said, and so does your word. And you just heard it. If you was listening, you should have heard all the scripture and everything I just said. Pick-me's don't make no goddamn sense. Out here, really, they're literally saying, I'm looking for a man to idolize. I am trying to get in situation of idolatry. Please, I'm looking for a man whose ego is so fragile that he needs me to stroke it and puff him up. I'm looking for a man to worship because the Most High has not provided well enough for me. Remember when I said when you say stuff out loud, you realize how stupid it sounds. So anyway, y'all,